Today, we're going to talk about the game of bike. The game of bike is a fun game that can be played with a few buddies to mix things up and challenge your friends. The rules of bike are simple and very similar to the game called horse played in basketball. Once an order is determined, the first rider becomes the setter. The setter calls the trick they are going to perform and explains to their opponents what the requirements of the trick are. When the setter successfully lands the trick they called, then the other riders will attempt the same trick. If any of the other riders fail to land the trick, then those riders will receive a letter, starting with B and moving all the way through E. However, each competitor is allowed one mulligan, which they can use at any time throughout the game if they choose to retry a certain trick. After all the riders have attempted the trick, the next rider in line becomes the setter and will set a new trick. All the other riders will then attempt the new trick, and the process repeats. If the setter fails to land the trick they called, or lands a trick they did not call, the trick is not counted and the next rider in line becomes the setter. Once a rider accumulates all the letters spelling out bike, they are then eliminated from the game. The last rider standing is then nominated the winner. So for this game, all you need is 2 riders and a little bit of creativity. It's best to play this game within or close to the limits of your friends. The idea of the game is not to win, but to challenge your friends in a fun and safe environment. You can make the game more or less challenging by setting the boundary as to where you can and cannot play. The smaller the playing field, the more creative you will need to be.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Don't be afraid to get creative and use props to your advantage. The only limitation to this game is your creativity. A setter also has the ability to set any trick they please. This can range from riding over an obstacle to setting a cool trick. There's also a 3-letter variation of this game called MTB or BMX, and a 5-letter variation called bikes. Now all you need to do is gather your friends and give this a go. Seth and I had a ton of fun challenging each other and even taught each other a few new tricks. If you haven't already, go check out and subscribe to his channel. If you like the videos I produce here on this channel, you will also like the videos he produces on his channel. They range from how to ride a BMX bike to how to ride a mountain bike. My personal recommendation to watch is his Walmart series, where he takes a Walmart bike and puts it through the paces. So what games do you play out on a ride? Let me know in the comments below. My name is Phil Metz, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you later.